So, I'm back again. I went for a consultation with an extremely good doctor in a private hospital. The kisses. I love you. Take your tummy out. Say love you. I love you. So I went to go and see this doctor. He is one of the world's most leading doctors privately in this operation. He told me every single in and out of the operation that I needed to hear. So all the good things, all the bad things. Basically helped me choose what procedure I wanted to do. So you have 3 choices basically. You have the gastric band, which everybody knows about. Now the gastric band, even though it is a very good operation and it is very successful for a lot of people, after you have the gastric band, there are a lot of procedures you need to take. You need to come back to the hospital, you need to have lots of checkups, you can have it tightened or loosened several times. You are on a lot of tablets afterwards to make sure that you are receiving all the nutrients that you need. Then the second option, of course, is the gastric bypass, which is by far the most dangerous operation out of all 3. It's extremely invasive. Do you mind? Are you trying to take my limelight? Are you? It's the most invasive, basically, and it does exactly what it says. It bypasses your stomach, and it all comes out the other end. So, if you have any medication for any reason that you need, say, for instance, you were to have chemotherapy, it would all come out the other end. Like, there is no beating around the bush. It's a very good process. It helps you lose weight rapidly quick out of all 3. It is one of the most popular ones. However, if you are going to risk your life, for me, it would be pointless. Like, if, God rest my soul, if anything ever did happen like that and I did need chemotherapy, to then realise that the choice that I've made to lose this weight would have been one of the biggest, worst choices that I've made, just because I want to look thinner, and then not be able to have chemotherapy, that I just don't understand. You know, everyone has their own choices and everyone has their own reasons for choosing things, but personally for me, that just wouldn't, that wouldn't be a choice. So I opted for the third option, which is to have a gastric sleeve. What are you doing? A gastric sleeve. So basically it is a sleeve around the stomach, which makes your stomach smaller. You're in hospital for 2 days, recovering. You can only eat small amounts. The one thing with the gastric band that put me off was that you are sick quite a lot, because you can really literally only eat tiny amounts. With the gastric sleeve, it's nowhere near as bad as that. You go back once or twice for aftercare, just to see how you're getting on. And you are on vitamins, but only for 2 years. You also have a follow-up. You can see counsellors, all that sort of thing. It's all in the price. So that one, just for me, on a personal level, was so much better than the other 2. So yeah, that's what I'm going to opt for. So the next step is ringing up the doctor and booking the appointment. So it's exciting, it's nerve-wracking. It's one of those things where I'm thinking, am I making the right choice? But then I think, it's like pulling off a plaster. I've just got to go and do it, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get this outcome. Nobody loses weight overnight. It is a long process, no matter how you do it. I feel like, personally, I have tried absolutely everything. I was diagnosed with polycystic ovaries, and it was then, I realised that I'd been putting on this weight. And yes, I'm not the healthiest person, but the polycystic ovaries, they don't help. I mean, my eating habits are awful. I will get up in the morning and won't eat breakfast, I won't eat lunch, and then I eat all the wrong things in the evening because I just grab what I can to eat. So I know what I'm doing wrong. I know where I need to change. I just need that little kickstart to get me on the right track. And it's a massive positive change. I am currently a size 22, nearing on a 24. So to be happy, I would like to be down to like a size 12. If I get any less than that, I think with my frame, it's just going to look silly. I've always had trouble with my weight. It's just gradually got worse since I've had the children, which is quite common with polycystic ovaries. But I'm so done with the taunting, even at my age now. Like, I can walk down the street and I'll get looked at and people will mock me, and I'm starting to get anxiety and panicky, and I don't want my children to see that, and that rubs off on them. So it's time to stand up and fight and do something about it before it's too late. So if you want to join me on my journey, please subscribe and we can do it together.